Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you guys are watching this video, I'm sure you read the title of this video. I told y'all, if y'all watched the last video, I told y'all my next video was going to be coming for the girls. Okay, it's coming for the girls. But I gotta deliver the message. Okay, so I wish I had something to drink. I wish I could. Because what I'm about to tell y'all, it was like, it made me feel some type of way. Okay, it really did. But like I said, God, he is revealing this stuff to protect us, to cause us to think and question a lot of things that we do unknowingly, and to just sharpen us in the spirit, you know what I'm saying, and to cause us to bring him into our lives in multiple ways. Where we leave him out, he wants to be there. He wants us to like consult with him with everything that we do. He wants us to acknowledge him in all things that we do also. So this video is about hair, right? Y'all see I did my little weave ponytail, okay? You look cute. Okay, and I got my brother's merch on, Beat My Face, hashtag Beat My Face. Okay, anyway, had to plug that in. Let me jump straight into the video, okay? So, y'all, it's about the hair industry, okay? And how ignorant we have been, once again, to the devices of the devil. One of his many devices, he's using the hair industry right up under our nose, like right up, like right in our faces. He's using beauty, all the things that we look past and we don't like think he's in. He's using those things to get to us, to bring spirits into our households, onto us, all kinds of things. So let me just jump straight into it, okay? So the way God revealed these things to me was it was like the whole hair industry thing, right? The Burmese hair, the Cambodian hair, the Indian hair, Chinese, all these different types of hair, right, that they sell in the hair market. So once again, I was sitting there pondering. I'm like, okay, God, okay, yes, we get hair from different types of women from across the globe. And he's like, but these women don't worship me. I'm like, wow. These women don't worship God. They don't love God. Now, not to say that there's not one single woman in these parts of the earth that can't love him just because they're from these places. That's not what this is about. But it's about the hair industry. Like I said, specifically God honed in and magnified the Indian hair. Now, all those other places are included, but God magnified Indian hair. And I'm not sure if that's one of the most purchased types of hair, because I haven't read the stats, but I'm just telling you what God is telling me. So I do remember years ago, there were a lot of hair vendors and hairstylists that were really like boasting and bragging about how they sold real raw virgin Indian hair. Like that was a thing. To have real raw virgin Indian hair was a flex, right? It was a big deal because the hair held, curls really good, colored very well, all kind of stuff, right? So this is the thing. God was saying, these women don't love me. And what I, come to realize was the hair comes from Indian temples, right? Now, Indian temple is like a church over there. That's what they call their church. They call it a temple. That's where they go to worship their gods, right? And like I said, a lot of people on that side of the earth are idolaters. They believe in many gods. They worship many gods, right? That's idolatry. Because God said he's a jealous God. You're not supposed to have no other God except him. So, yeah, they practice idolatry, okay, which is a sin. And they sacrifice their hair. That's what God really wanted me to magnify, and that's what he magnified to me. The hair is sacrificed to their gods. They cut off their hair. They sacrifice their beauty to their gods, to deities. They're not giving it to the Most High God. You know, they're not giving it to the Lord. They are sacrificing their hair to different gods. And people are going over there, getting it up because it's a business, right? It's bringing money to them into that area of the world. It's bringing money to their temples and things like that to sell that hair, because they know long hair is very sought after, especially over here in the western part of the world, right? But hair companies are gobbling it up. They're going over there and it's like gold to them. So they're rushing, going over there, picking it up, shipping it over here, whatever they're doing. And they're advertising it to us as like this great thing. And we're just looking, it's all going over our head. We're looking straight at the hair. We picturing how good we're going to look in it. Oh, I'm about to have this, you know, this Indian curly, or this, I'm about to look real exotic. You know, it's all about looking exotic and looking good. And really, like, God doesn't mind us looking good, but these are the things, like I'm saying, we have to realize that we're participating in. And we're wearing these women's hair. We're getting it sewn in, glued on, all kind of stuff. Making wigs out of them, hot gluing wigs together. And the hair comes with spirits. That's part of that woman, her hair. That's a part of her. Our strength is in our hair. So with that person may be strong, it may not be something that you need to be a part of. She may be dealing with depression strongly, suicidal thoughts. These people are dealing with things just like the rest of us, and we're putting on these women's hair for beauty and inviting spirits into us for the sake of beauty, for beauty reasons. Like, we're not even thinking about it, because we just weren't about looking good. We weren't about taking a cute pic, going in, shutting the place down, all of that. And that's what the devil wants you to focus on. He don't want you to focus on the fact that it's coming from an Indian hair temple. That's going over everybody's head. He don't want you to focus on what are they giving their hair up for. They're sacrificing it to their gods. This stuff can be searched. It's not a secret. It's not a secret society. It's not hidden from the world. This stuff is public knowledge. And it's like the stuff that's done in plain sight, we tend not to care about because we weren't about having a look. And God wants us to not be ignorant to these things. He wants us to be wise. And if you do have hair that you just bought, you may have just bought you some hair, sis. So hold on. If you haven't, hold on, sis. Before you go buying them bundles, you need to listen to this. Take that hair. Even if you got it in your head already, you already put it on. Dedicate that hair back to God. Pray over that hair and dedicate it back to God, because God is who gave that woman that hair, whether she believes it or not. But dedicate that hair back to the creator of all things, so that whatever is on that hair, God asks that you remove it, Father. You know, I bought this hair with intentions of, you know, just for beauty reasons, Father God, to enhance my beauty, to feel good, to, you know, whatever. You may have be doing it for business reasons, or you might be a model, or whatever the case is, for your birthday, whatever. But dedicate that hair back to God. Anoint that hair while you washing it. Put a little blessed oil on it, a little whatever, holy water. Pray over that hair before you put it in your head, or while you got it in your hair, if you going to wash it, or just take your hands and just touch that hair. Because like I said, these women, they are dealing with things because they are idolaters. They practice idolatry. They are dibbling dabbling with many spirits that you don't even know about. You don't want those problems. You could be dealing with something due to wearing the hair of an idol worshiper. Just like if you're wearing your friend's clothes and she's promiscuous. She out there with a whole bunch of guys, and she got a cute dress that you've been eyeing, and you have to go out with a guy, or you want to go out and look cute, and you ask to wear that dress. It's spirits in that dress. Because what she carries on her, spirits transfer. And when you have something like somebody's real hair that grew from their head, oh, there's some transferences that's happening. And we just gotta really think about it. Like when I really had to sit with that, I was like, wow, I've been wearing weave for years. You know what I'm saying? I've done the AliExpress hair back in high school. And when I got out of high school wearing AliExpress, then the Indie Remy, which turned out to be Chinese hair. But anyway, the Indie Remy and just all of the hair, the blends and the Milky Way and all around the world. I was buying hair. And I'm just like, wow, we don't think about those things. You know what I'm saying? We don't think about the women whose hair that we're wearing and what we can be picking up from wearing these people's hair on our heads. We don't think about it. Just like we don't think about the clothing designers who we don't think about that. Like, God, should I be wearing this person's clothes? Because this person could be a devil worshiper. They could be having people in the factories praying over the clothes. They can have witches and warlocks sketching the clothes. And we like, oh, that's a look. Oh, that's cute. Oh, girl, I'm about to go. And you putting on the clothes of somebody who doesn't love God. And to some people, it may be like, oh, everything is demonic or everything. You got people that's like that. They're like, oh, everybody is like in the church talking about like everything is demonic. No, it's a lot of things that's demonic that we don't even consider at all. That's the fact. So like I said, there are people who are into fashion that worship the devil, who make shoes, who make jewelry, who make cosmetic products. That is a fact. That's not putting everything is demonic, and there's no such thing like being like extra and stuff like that. No, there are people who are out there that the enemy is using for his kingdom to bring more souls to his kingdom, to put spirits on people, to have them act in a certain way. People who make perfumes, like back in the day, witches will make potions and have women put stuff on them to allure men and attract men to them because of the certain smell that they have on them. It kind of bewitched the man, and now he's attracted to this woman who normally he probably wasn't really considering. And perfume is like that. Like, you could look at a man that you normally wouldn't find attractive because he smells so dang on good. And you're like, oh, wow, like, I'm really giving this guy attention. I'm looking over there because he really smells good. Like, it's like that. It's like, it's playing on the senses. We're human, first of all, so the enemy's going to use things in this realm to get to us. Things that we like, fashion, beauty, music, all kind of stuff. He's going to use those things that we enjoy, and he's going to find his way in it to trick us into worshiping him and like getting like becoming more spiritually oppressed. And like I said, these women that worship other gods, research where your hair is coming from. A lot of times, if the hair is real, you can even track where it's coming from. Let your hair provider know, I'm not trying to take your plug. I just want to know where this hair is coming from, because I can't just be putting anybody's hair on my head. And if they don't want to tell you, don't shop with them. Don't shop with them. Everybody wants you to buy their plug, buy their vendor. No, I need to know where this hair is coming from. Or just if it's from overseas, or even if it's from the United States. Like, it's people over here that have spirits. So it's not like I'm attacking people from other countries, anything, because I'm in the United States. It's plenty of women over here who could donate hair for wigs for cancer patients, and they could be dealing with all kind of mess. You know what I'm saying? They could be infidels. They could be, promiscuous. Like I said, they could be witches. They could be all kind of stuff. Like, you just got to know and consider where your hair is coming from. Pray over your items. When you get clothes, pray over them. Okay? Certain stuff we put on, it makes us feel a certain way. Like, if you put on a certain type of a gown and it's fitted, it may make you feel sexy. It may make you feel a certain type of way. And that could be good or it could be bad. Okay? But just, you got to pay attention to those things. How does this make me feel when I have it on? Am I looking for attention? Am I trying to get men to lust after me when I have this on? Or when I look like this, am I trying to get women to be jealous of me? You got to understand what spirits is on you when you wear certain things or when you have certain things. Like, check yourself. And some things you just don't need to be participating in no more. When you find yourself feeling like that, you don't need to participate in those things. You don't need to, purchase those products. patronize those companies anymore, because it could literally be a spirit that's been prayed over to make people feel that way. And anything that you do, just wonder, does this please God? For me to be feeling like this, for me to be trying to get this guy's attention over there, and I see him with his girl, or this, that, and the third, or I know I got a man, or whatever, he got a girl, and I'm trying to get him to look over here at me. I'm trying to, like, you really got to consider stuff. And even men, you know, because guys be out here wearing weave too. So this is not just for women. This is for everybody. Guys be getting their extensions put in to elongate they locks, they braids, and all kinds of things. So it's not just about women. And I'm not sure if those things are all human here, but like I said, we need to do our research and start checking for the sake of our own sanity, because having demons on you is not fun. They mess with your train of thought. They mess with everything. Like, you're not doing things right. They're not walking in the will of God. You're more intended to make the wrong decisions, because these things are influencing your thoughts, your actions, everything. Like, literally, they are. Just like God, when he says he lives inside of you, he's influencing your thoughts. You're hearing his voice, and you're following his lead. So when you have the wrong spirits in you, you could be following the wrong lead. You could be going down the wrong path just by dibbling and dabbling in certain things. But I'm not trying to make this video super long, y'all. That's just the gist of it. We need to be aware of where our hair comes from. Pray over your hair. Ladies, gentlemen, even if you're putting weave in your daughter's hair, little girls that's, you know, that have alopecia and that are dealing with cancer, you know, have wigs that are made for them, human hair wigs. We need to just start being mindful and praying over these things, because we don't want to transfer spirits on, especially children who are defenseless at times in the spirit, because they may not have a strong prayer life like that. So we need to cover even the children. Pray for people's kids. Like I said, I pray for children. I encourage my kids to pray for people's kids, because there's a lot of stuff that happens that we don't even consider, we don't even think about like that. And God wants us to, because his children are perishing for the lack of knowledge. People are dealing with spirits and they don't know where the spirits are coming from. And it's coming from things like wearing hair from idol worshipers, clothing, you know, designers who worship the devil, and you're putting the clothes on that they put intention into for negative behavior and things like that. Like, you really got to be careful. We gotta really wise up out here. But I love y'all. I gotta get to bed because I'm making this video at night again, so I gotta go to bed. I love you guys. Hopefully you learned something from this video. Like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe to this channel for the info, just to, you know, beauty in the Bible, all kinds of things. Like, this is just a one-stop shop, okay? I love you guys. Can't wait to come with another video, y'all. When God gives me something, I'm coming to y'all first. I promise. I'm not going to sit here and hold a word anymore, warnings, anything, because that's on me, and I'm not trying to, you have to answer to God for that. So I love y'all. I will be coming with makeup tutorials too. I haven't forgot about the beauty side of my channel, but I just got to get these words out. So like I said, I'm about to go to bed. Love you guys. Can't wait to come sit down again. Good night and good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Mwah.